The story begins in San Francisco, with Wolverine on the hunt for the notorious Bay Area butcher, a killer who has been terrorizing the city by murdering people and eating their flesh. Left to fend for himself after his friend Chris Cosentino, a local chef, took off, Logan prowls the streets. Murmuring to himself, he says, "Can't catch a scent on this guy." He kneels down, examining something on the ground, and mutters, "Well, what do you know?" Suddenly, a sharp blow to the back of his neck knocks him down. Behind him stands the Bay Area butcher, wielding a metallic weapon. After incapacitating Wolverine, the butcher hauls him to his makeshift kitchen. There, he ties Wolverine to a table, dons a butcher's apron, and greets him with a chilling laugh. "Ah, the famous Wolverine," he says, sharpening his blade. "Funny, I was just about to go hunting for a mutant. Imagine my surprise when one of my prey found me instead. Must be my lucky day." Logan groggily regains consciousness, growling, "That's about to change." The butcher, unbothered, begins cutting into Wolverine's body. "I don't think you're in a position to stop me," he sneers. He tastes the blood dripping from his blade and smiles. "Delicious, and thanks to your healing factor, I'll never have to hunt again." As Logan grimaces in pain, the butcher rants, "Pity though. My plan to trap mutants on the streets wasn't needed after all. What a waste of time. Guess I'll need a new hobby, nighty-night." Meanwhile, Chris, realizing he made a mistake by leaving Logan, rushes back to help. He enters the butcher's lair and is horrified to find Wolverine tied up and bleeding. "Shit, never should have left," he mutters, hurrying to untie Logan. "Come on, Logan, wake up." But before Chris can free him, the butcher appears, attacking him from behind and injuring his back and hand. "Best day ever," the butcher exclaims. "I even get to take out the competition." Holding his blade over Chris, he adds gleefully, "But just to be sure." His words are cut off as Wolverine, now free, strikes with his claws, shattering the blade. Logan growls, "Looks like you're about to get your just desserts." The butcher turns, stunned to see Wolverine standing tall, eyes blazing with fury. Logan shouts to Chris, "Get out of here, Chris. I've got this." Chris staggers away as the butcher mutters, "That was my second favorite blade." The two engage in a brutal fight. The butcher grabs a fresh blade and lunges, but Wolverine blocks it effortlessly with his claws. "Ain't gonna be that easy, bub," Logan snarls. Moments later, Wolverine finishes the butcher, leaving him lifeless on the floor. Standing over the body, Logan remarks, "Looks like it's gonna be a while before you eat anyone else." Later, Wolverine and Chris return to Chris's restaurant. Chris, still nursing his injuries, gets help from Logan, who chops and preps food in the kitchen. As Logan works, Chris's wife brings in a plate of food and says, "Break time. I know you like duck breast and giblets. This should make all that hard work worth it." Wolverine grins. "Sure does. Smells great." As they sit and eat, Chris spots a newspaper with the headline about the butcher's downfall. He smirks and says, "You do good work, Logan." Wolverine nods and replies, "You too. Couldn't have done it without you." The story ends with Wolverine taking a bite of crispy meat using his claws, savoring the victory and the meal.